let's try this. Let's see if it works. Give it some time here. Oh, I'm on there. Cool. Okay. So is the mic on? Says the mic is on. Looks like that's going. Cool. All right. We'll give it a few minutes to see if anyone joins me in the chat. I'm really just, I can't hear you. Okay, hold on. Shit. God damn. Let's see. So where's the mic on here? Settings. For real? Oh, you can hear me? Ah! That was a cruel prank. Oh, darn. I might have cussed a swear. I was like, oh no, because it's showing that the mic is on. Now, I'm trying out a brand new camera, guys. This is a brand new, it's supposed to be a 4K webcam. And we bought this thing like almost a month ago, and we haven't even gotten to try it out yet. Hey Ray, hey Connie, hey Bone Jangler, hey Toy Painter 1, Denise, awesome, Wiki Bobby's here. Hey guys, so yeah, it's kind of like a podcast, but I'm checking some settings because I'm trying out, so you get to see it in real time, and I'm not sure how the playback's going to look. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks like poopy. This is an Insta360 link. So that's what I'm using right now for the video. The video is blurry. Okay. Well, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help. It might be the connection. Yeah, it might be the connection. So what I might do later is do another test and try some of the settings on here. Camera looks good. The colors are good, says Bone Jangler. John says, I see and hear you loud and clear. What did you think of Attack of the Yashu cones? The what? Oh, that thing you sent me. Yeah, I haven't gotten to look at it yet. Yeah, John sent me something in a message. I didn't get to see it yet. Doesn't look blurry at all. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is a brand new one, and it gets a lot of good reviews. So I thought worst case scenario, if it doesn't work for us, I can just resell it and get our money back. But this is an Insta360 link. It looks like it's supposed to have a built-in mic, but when I hooked it up in the software or whatever, the sound didn't come up. So I'm using the Samsung Go mic. I'm just using like our regular microphone because it says noise canceling mics on here, but like the sound didn't come up at all when I tried hooking this up. So that's kind of weird. Where is James at, says Wiki Bobby. Well, he's actually editing the movie for Friday night. He says hello, and he's working on the movie. It's been such a hectic week so far with work and things like that, and stuff going on. So he's trying to get a head start on the movie for Friday, and then after I'm done with the live stream tonight, I'm going to work on some graphics to promote Friday's movie. So we haven't announced the movie yet, but I will either late tonight or early tomorrow morning, depending on how tired I get. So I'm going to read some comments here. Are you using different lighting? The colors are really sharp and crisp. No, well, technically it's the same lighting. I actually turned down the one light a little bit because it was like a little too bright. I've got a light like right over here. It's like one of those like umbrella light things. And then we've got a couple LED lights above our heads here. So it's maybe like a handful of LED lights. But yeah, I think it's this thing. I think maybe the Insta360 link is, maybe is a little bit sharper than the other camera we were using, which is an HD webcam, but you know, I thought the 4K one might be a little bit sharper, so we wanted to give it a try before we try like the fancier, more expensive cameras that we don't want to pay for right now. Let's see. Checked on the big screen and it looks good. Must be the phone. Okay. The Crypt Kitties help set up. Yeah, you know, they like to help set up. The Crypt has good lighting. I think this is way better. Good call. Cool. Thank you, Bone Jangler. Yeah, we're going to keep the other camera as a backup, but we were trying to find something that was a little bit crisper. Now, when we do the show, I'll be sitting, this will be sitting like farther back. So we're going to do a test. I'm going to move this farther back to see how it looks. So let's scoot this a little bit. Move this light over a little bit. And I'm wearing my Tor Johnson t-shirt that I picked up at Horror Hound last weekend. So that was fun. Okay, so let's see how that is. So it'll probably be sitting about there. I'll just have to adjust it over so Grim has room also. So we can both be on the camera. Let's see. Where did you get your super cool t-shirt, says George. Hey there, George. Yeah, so I got this at Horror Hound weekend a couple weeks ago. Yeah, like 2 weeks ago already. A vendor had it, and he had them on sale for like only $10. And I wanted to get a size small, because I usually wear a size small in men's. He had a medium, so this is a little bit baggy, but I thought maybe I could shrink it in the dryer. And, you know, it's just a little bit bigger than what I normally wear. So, yeah, Tor Johnson. But, yeah, he only had like a couple of them, and he had them marked down to $10. I think because he only had size medium. But I was happy with it. Thank you. Color is still amazing, says Sean. Oh, cool. Yeah, what I did do, I went into the settings for this Insta360 link, and then I kind of tweaked the settings to make the colors a little more bright and stuff. So hopefully it did what I wanted it to do. It just keeps falling. Hey Lon, hey JB, hey Matthew. Yowl, that's a new name. We got a new commenter here. Gross fan is here. Ray is here. Awesome. A small but mighty group. So yeah, we've been just working on our regular stuff. James has been working a lot, you know, with his job, and then we've been doing our eBay things, and I got to do yard work today. I know, so exciting, right? When you're a horror host, you live such an exciting life. You get to scoop cat poop and cut the grass and plant flowers. So that, you know, that's what we do here at the Uri Cemetery behind the scenes. Georgie Animal Steel. No, it's Tor. It's Tor on the shirt. The text on the posters behind you is clearer too. Nice camera, says JB. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was hoping this that this worked out. Yeah, we bought it a while back ago, and we just haven't had time to really try it out. And you know, with some of this stuff, you need time to kind of play around with it and look at the settings. Sounds like a Stasha job. When you say yard work, is that graveyard? Yeah, you know, you still have to mow the graveyard. You still have to tend to your cemetery, yeah. Green and purple going on, which you know I like. Yeah, I've got a green light here. And what's cool about this one light is it has a little remote. I picked this up at Menards. And you can change out the colors. So let's do a fade. and it'll change colors like kind of slow in the background. So yeah, sometimes for the Hairy Scary Hangout, I'll change it up. Like the week when I saw the Barbie movie, I changed the background to pink. But it doesn't always show up like on the webcam. You don't always see those colors. So yeah, I've got a little light in the sarcophagus that changes colors. I hope Friday you have air conditioning on the set. It's supposed to be in the 90s. Oh, this Friday? Oh, when I checked it, it didn't say it was supposed to be that hot. But we'll figure it out. That's every day. It was actually really cool today. We had some really nice fall feeling weather, and it's making me look forward to Halloween. I like a little bit of that cooler weather, not too cold. You know, like 60s, 70s, you know, Fahrenheit. I don't know what that would be Celsius for our Celsius people. You can see it changing colors really clearly now. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, and we do have like pink and purple lights behind here that I don't think showed up on the other camera. And now when I'm looking at the screen here, like I can actually see some of that. So I'm happy about that. And then, yeah, there's a purple string of lights there. So cool. Yay! Something actually working out. The only thing is, supposedly this has a built-in microphone, but I'm not seeing the mic settings actually show up on here. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out later to see if we could use that built-in mic and then to try it out to see what the quality would be. I really like the microphone I'm using right now, but sometimes it picks up the computer fan. So if you hear a slight fan noise, that's what it is. Lock it in at 68 degrees and I'm good. Yeah, I like the 60-degree weather, 70-degree weather, and that is perfect weather for doing yard work because you don't get all sweaty and gross. George says, my girlfriend's favorite movie is Invasion of the Saucer Men. Please check it out. Stellar Tony Beller is here. Hey, Tony Beller. Yeah, I'm just trying out this new webcam and just kind of hanging out with you guys. Talking about behind the scenes stuff. So Connie's asking, what is the device again? I am using an Insta360 Link webcam, and it's supposed to be 4K with AI power. So what's cool about this, if I go into the settings and do it right, and I don't know how to do that yet, if you like put your hand up, it's supposed to like, oh, did it do it? Yeah, it's supposed to follow you, and it'll go back and forth to whoever's talking, which is pretty cool. So it's got a robot. It's like ran by robots. AI is taking over. It did move. I did see it move. So let's see if it'll do it. Hello? AI, you gonna move it? Maybe not. Yeah, I haven't figured that part out yet. It's a little too fancy for me. I'm not used to that. But yeah, there's a thing here, gesture control is what they're calling it. And they didn't pay me to do this video, honest. I just wanted to try this out to see if we could use it for this Friday. This is how we get Terminators. Yeah, I know. Who does your hair, says George. I actually do my own hair. So actually my bangs were getting long, like to here. And for a while I was doing the side part. I had to trim them. I trimmed them just today. So yeah, I just buy a pair of hair scissors and I trim them myself. But every now and then, if I have a coupon, I'll go to the local discount hair place and then have them trim like the rest of this. If it's getting too long, I'll have them cut it a little bit. But yeah, most of the time I just trim my own bangs. And it probably shows, right? Sometimes they're crooked. Sometimes I have to fix them. This moving camera will make your bucket shake more interesting. Oh my goodness. I don't think it'll do a zoom in on my dupa, but I don't think it'll do that. I think you have to like have your hand up for it to figure it out. Hey camera, will it do it? The light is blinking on it like it read it. It's thinking about it. But I didn't go in and click the settings yet. Seth says that device I use to transfer from VHS works great. Yeah, I took a screenshot of that because I saw your post on Facebook about transferring VHS. And we love transferring old tapes. But the way James does it, he does it like in real time. He has like a VHS to DVD thing. I think he just recently got stuff to like hook it up to his computer to like save it on his computer. But he would make a DVD and then put the DVD, in the computer. Captain Awesome is here. Looks like Betty Page. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And my hair is extra fluffy today from the humidity and stuff. It gets like fluffy and curly a little bit. And then sometimes, I do admit, sometimes my character does wear wigs. I do have some costume wigs. If I'm having a bad hair day, I could throw on a wig and it's close enough. This transfers to it as a card. Okay, that's cool. Is that a mummy next to you? Yeah, it is. So that is a mummy next to me. His eyes light up, but he needs new batteries. He's like, maybe 3.5 feet tall. We got that from, I think, Marshall's or TJ Maxx, like a good number of years ago. And he's just been kind of hanging around here. I think he's meant to be like an outside decoration because he's made out of a really heavy resin, like a resin material. But he's cool. He just hangs out here. Oh yeah, it did move because I don't think that was visible before. But okay. When you're asking if it's moving and don't see it, we're seeing it. Okay, because I don't see it. Yeah, I wasn't seeing it. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Hal says, "What are you doing, Janet?" Yeah, it's the robots. So now we have a robot helper with the camera. The SeaTac, that Tour t-shirt. Yeah, I know. Everyone's commenting on this shirt. And it's funny because I hung out with my brother a little bit today who isn't really into these movies. And he goes, like, who's that on your shirt? Like, I had to explain to him who that was. He was like looking at me funny. Now all you need is a grim fart shield to protect you, says Sears James. Nice. And if you hear a cat in the background, that is Jack. He likes to meow really loud. He's fine. He just meows a lot. He meows for treats. He meows for attention. He meows at the other cats. Kind of like a New Yorker when they're driving around and they beep their horn all the time. Like a New York City driver. They just beep all the time. Jack meows all the time. Does your shirt glow in the dark? No, it does not. I don't believe it does. It's just a graphic print. It's like blue. I hear him. Yeah. Jack loves to cry. He's totally fine. Jack! Shh. Hold on a sec. I'm going to close that door. Okay, so yeah, we're going to announce the movie later tonight or early tomorrow. I'm going to make some graphics for it, or James will. Whoever has time to do it, then we will. With eBay, I had a bunch of returns, and I don't normally get returns. So I guess I could talk about that a little bit, maybe some eBay stuff a little bit, since we're all here together. So it's kind of like a podcast. So I had a return that was really expensive. It was $238. It was a piece of jewelry that the person who bought it she was kind of haggling with me back and forth, and I didn't want to go too low on it because I know it was a high quality pendant. It was a designer pendant. And we agreed on a price. I sold it to her. Then she messages me, sending me this whole sob story of, you know, like, oh, my ex-husband took all my jewelry. I'm trying to buy my jewelry back that I'm missing. And then, oh, I got the jewelry back. I don't need this pendant anymore. Oh, and the coloring is off on it. It doesn't match my other jewelry pieces. I want to return it. I got the feeling that maybe she had buyer's remorse. Maybe she felt bad about spending $238. I don't know what the deal was, but she did return it. And luckily, she returned it all intact in one piece. Nothing was damaged. Nothing was missing. So I relisted that and blocked that person. And then I had another return, but it was a smaller return. It was like a little Barbie toy thing. Someone complaining about the condition of it. It was in vintage condition. It was used. I took photos of everything so they could see what they're buying. They still weren't happy with it. That's fine, whatever. They sent it back to me. So, and then I had another item where it was a vintage alarm clock, and it was still in the original packaging. And I didn't realize that it had batteries inside of it, because when the person bought this clock and they wanted to open it and use it, there were batteries in there that were old from the 1980s with a ton of battery corrosion. So the item was damaged. And I didn't realize it because it was in the package. I thought, oh, it's brand new. It's new old stock. It's sealed. It'll be fine. It was a little like 1980s alarm clock that I picked up at a yard sale a few months back. So I gave them the refund. I said, don't worry about it. Just throw the item out. If you can't salvage it, I'll just refund you. Sorry about that. I didn't realize it had batteries in it. So it seems I don't get a lot of returns, but every couple months I'll get like a string of like, 3 or 4 people that are like, issues and problems where something's going on. Luckily, I just have like a handful of returns maybe every quarter. So, all right, comments. Let's see. We would love it if you could come to Mad Monster Party here in North Carolina. That sounds like fun. But I don't think we'll get to go down that way. Maybe next year. I don't know. I don't understand people online. I don't understand people in general. Everyone's so different and unique. So I don't think we'll ever be able to understand everybody. We could try, but... anyways, I'm glad that the $238 return at least worked out where she sent the item back, and I was able to relist it and hopefully sell it to somebody else. But it's a really nice jewelry piece. It's got all kinds of gemstones and everything. It's all fancy. They try anything to get you lower the price or double the amount to get more money out of it. Okay, so that's Bobby commenting. Yeah, sometimes people like to haggle. Obviously, if you're shopping online, you want to get the best deal. Some people will send you really lowball offers, and then sometimes they're really insistent. And after a while, I'm like, no, I want it for this price, or this is the lowest I could go. I'm all for haggling and trying to negotiate, but sometimes there's items where I'm firm on the price because I know what it's worth. And I know if I'm patient enough, I will get the price that I'm looking for. So sometimes it's just being patient. Some people will just sell stuff real quick, and that's fine. Whatever works for the person selling the items. I would just be happy to get a cool item from you guys. I'd never return it or haggle. Well, you're allowed to. I mean, technically, if something's wrong, you can return it. I just try to avoid a lot of eBay returns. Obviously, I want people to be happy with the thing that they're buying. You want it to work out where it's like all good. Stasha needs to be entered into the Horror Hall of Fame. Well, Stasha's part of our show. So it's all good. It's all part of it. Chris says, I love your content. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Returns means buyer's remorse. Sometimes, Tony, I think in that one case it was a buyer's remorse. Maybe they regretted buying it or something. And then, yeah, if you guys like hanging out with me, even though this is just a kind of a video test run, you know, you could give the video a thumbs up. We do appreciate you. If you have subscribed already, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Almost every Friday we put out an episode of the Mummy and the Monkey's Hairy Scary Hangout, where we dress in character and we host a cheesy B movie, like an old public domain movie, with sound effects and skits and prize giveaways. So that's all fun. Oh, I still need to mail out Friday's prize winner. So I'll get that out tomorrow to whoever won. I don't remember who. I have it written down somewhere. Rick says, nice surprise seeing you on here. I also enjoy watching you. Thank you, Rick. Oh, thank you, Bone Jangler. Well, that's good to hear. I can't get over how good this camera makes everything look. Oh, that's good to hear. Yay. Yeah, I'll have to watch the playback and see how it goes. I'll have to look at it on a larger screen. This screen's a little small, so obviously, like, I don't really see as much. Matthew says, collect Funko Pops, and I would love to have one of you and Graham. Ooh. Well, we don't have a Funko Pop of us, but I have seen people who have taken Funko Pops and modified them to look like us. Technically, you know what? Let me go get it. It's like right over there. I'll be right back. Okay, so is it showing up on here? So the Stellar Tony Beller actually made that. And he used Funko Pops and he modified them and then put them in this like plastic dome, like diorama thing. So it's super cool. We love it. It's super creative. You guys are all creative. There's a lot of creative, crafty people out there. And I just think it's so cool, like all the stuff that you guys do. We have people who draw pictures. There's people who paint figurines. There's people who make figurines. It's just really neat. So yeah, that is in our collection. So yeah, Funkos. And I have like a handful of Funko Pops, but I don't really collect them like other people do. We just have a few. Something that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. Are you guys finding Halloween stuff at the stores yet? They're starting to creep in, and I found this at the $1.25 tree for $1.25. It's like a crystal ball, and it made me think of Madame Manos because I want to bring back Madame Manos. But you could put like a little tea light in there, like a little electronic light, like a little battery light, so it'll light up, and then magical stuff. I thought that was really cute for $1.25. Let's see. It's looking great on the phone, computer, and TV, says Connie Cleary. Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you. That should be on set Fridays. It's cool. Yeah, we changed these out, so it will be back on the set at some point, but I'd like to maybe rearrange some of these to have some different stuff on there. Now, we get mixed reviews on our set. Most people think it's cool. We had one person call it visual noise, saying that in every picture and in every video of us, there's a ton of knickknacks and it looks tacky. And that made me laugh. So I'm glad some of you like the visual noise here because we're fond of it. Others not so much. Let's see. Oh, there's so many comments. I put in all my eBay listings. Please ask all questions before buying or me shipping. No returns. So Tony, that's fine. I mean, you could do that, but eBay does have a policy where if someone's really cranky or if something isn't working out, they can technically return it under item not as described, and then you are stuck doing the return anyway. So with most of my items, I do offer free returns because it's kind of easier for me to manage, and then you're less likely to get an item not as described case open against you. And I just want to keep my store in good standing, so I do free returns on most of the items. And then what I can do though is deduct the shipping cost from the return. If they send me something back that's broken or not quite the same, I could deduct that also. It gives you a little bit more freedom while still being under eBay's guidelines. What are you testing tonight, says Chris. Okay, so if for those of you who are just tuning in, Insta360 Link, the AI powered 4K webcam. I am using an Insta360 Link 4K camera. So I'll have to look at the playback to see if it looks like it's 4K or at least close enough where we're cool with it. But I think this could be good, and I'm trying to figure it out. So I thought, let's give it a try and go live, and I'll hang out and talk with you guys for a while. Denise says, love the visual noise. Tacky is where it's at. Nocturna always says, baby likes his noise. Nice. I need to be visually challenged. Oh gosh. You guys look great on UHD TV, says Seth. Cool. Wiki Bobby says, Mark's store started putting Halloween stuff out already. Yes, I did go to a local Mark's, and they did have some Halloween out, but not quite the Halloween I was looking for. They had more of the cutesy stuff, like the mom Halloween stuff, more like, you know, I was looking for more like skeletons and zombie stuff and stuff that was a little bit cool looking. The stuff that they were putting out was more like fall harvest and, you know, more cutesy, which is fine. But I'm hoping to find maybe some more skeletons and maybe some more like creepy cool pieces for Halloween. And James and I are talking about, we actually want to make some Halloween props and make some of our own decorations this year. Something a little more unique. If this was a few years ago, it'd be 480p. Oh, for image quality, you mean? Yeah, I think 480p was like what a lot of the old webcams used. When are you guys going national, says George? Well, we are national on YouTube. You can watch us from anywhere in the United States or even the world on YouTube. So technically, we've been national since 2014. But we are on TV in the Nashville, Tennessee area. We're also on TV in, what city is it? Kalamazoo, Michigan. So we're on PMN. Public Media Network. They do the simulcast on Friday nights, and then WRTN in the Nashville area repeats our past shows, and he just picks and chooses like whatever, I think maybe based on whatever movie we're showing, whatever movie he thinks would be a good fit for the channel. So we gave him permission to air it on his channel. So that's cool. But yeah, I mean, we're on YouTube and you could watch it from anywhere, really. We're not against TV deals. It's just, you know, we've had a few, and yeah, you know, with TV stuff, you're at the TV executives and TV managers. You're at their whim, you know. So after a while, if they decide to get rid of you or change things up, you know, they're your boss. With a YouTube channel, I'm the boss and I have to work within the YouTube platform guidelines. But, you know, it all depends. If a great TV deal came along one day, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be awesome. But at the same time, we're not going to wait for that to happen, we're going to still do content. We're going to still create content and have fun, you know, dressing in character and being on YouTube here. They're getting there, soon to be on TV everywhere. Well, if you're watching us on your TV through the YouTube app, you're watching us on your TV. So technically, you are seeing us on TV. The over-the-air broadcast is it's cool, but it's also retro. It's like kind of old-fashioned. And according to recent articles that I've read, less than 50% of U.S. households are watching over-the-air broadcast television. Less than 50%. It's like 40-something%. So that's like, you know, the streaming services and like YouTube and those other apps are actually dominating that market more so than over-the-air broadcast. And that's why a lot of those channels have streaming services also. Or they might also have a YouTube channel to put up videos. So it's really like interesting how the tech and everything has developed and how things have changed. But just sharing some info. It would be neato to have a world map with colored pins showing where we are all from, says the CTAC. That would be cool. Maybe I should do that, like print out a little map like of all the states and then, you know, international also, and then put little like push pins where everyone's from. I think Ohio would be filled because according to YouTube, Ohio watches us the most. Second state that watches us the most is California. So Ohio, California, and then I think Pennsylvania and Michigan. So I'll have to double check to see if that's changed any. Do you still have broadcast TV? Yeah, so like we'll still watch over-the-air channels sometimes. Like we'll still watch news a little bit. I'll still watch some of the, you know, westerns on TV a little bit here and there. But a lot of times I watch YouTube or Tubi or, you know, occasionally we'll watch the superhero shows on Disney Plus or we'll watch stuff on Amazon Prime. We have just a few subscriptions. Have you ever shown Night of the Living Dead, says Captain Awesome? Yes, we have in the past a couple times. That is a staple. We have or a lot of horror hosts have shown Night of the Living Dead. We've shown it several times. It's like very common, but it's classic and it's still my favorite zombie movie ever. Do you have cable or antenna? Both. So, you know, cable internet, and I think our package came with basic cable channels, but we like never use it. So we also have antennas like on every TV. I went through and got us like some better TV antennas to try to get all the free channels. CTAX from Washington State. Garas fan, I apologize. I keep butchering your name. He's in Florida, so hopefully you're okay. I hear there's some storms and hurricanes and flooding and everything. Bone Jangler says, Night of the Living Dead is the greatest gift to horror hosts being public domain. Yeah, I think every horror host has shown Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, and there is a public domain version of it, but there are nicer, like Blu-ray versions of it where they cleaned it up and rescanned it or whatever. So there's multiple versions of that movie, but they're all fun to watch. It's such a good movie. Tony says, your version is great. You cut out the dull scenes and it flows a lot better. So I don't think the movie has really any dull scenes, but I think for time we did trim it down the one time we did host it. Did you know it's National Frankenstein Day today? Oh, wow. Victor says, I got awesome light up skulls and candle holders from Dollar Tree. I'll send pics. I have questions about the Dollar Tree stuff because people were sharing online that the Dollar Tree got in some Halloween like monster action figures or like little figurines, and I haven't seen them at all at the ones near us. I'm hoping to find some because I'd like to pick them up because, you know, I love all that cute stuff, all the cute little monster toys. So if you guys see them, let me know. And share a pic or something in the Mummy and the Monkey Facebook group. Grass fan saw them. Ooh, cool. Very cool. Yeah, I have not seen them yet. So either they didn't put them out yet on the shelves, or like someone bought them all up, which I'm hoping isn't the case because I'd like to buy some. Do you guys remember years ago, maybe 15 years ago, Dollar Tree, maybe 10 years ago? I'm trying to remember what year it was. Dollar Tree put out like these generic monster movie posters and monster movie action figures. Like they had the Mummy, they had Dracula, they had a Frankenstein, but they didn't use any of like the Universal logos or anything like that. It was kind of generic. It just said like Mummy, Frankenstein, Dracula. But they were really cool looking. They were just like these little plastic toys. And then the posters actually looked nice. I have a Dracula one that I framed. I put it in a nice frame and you can't even tell like it's from the Dollar Tree. But I really loved that. Oh, Tony Beller says, I remember those. They are worth money now. Yeah, I remember when those came out and I bought a couple of them because I'm like, ooh, those are cool. And I guess now they're collectible. But 10, 15 years ago, it was just a cheapy knockoff. But even some of the cheapy knockoffs, I guess people will collect. But now there's like an aisle in the Dollar Tree where it says $1 plus, where everything's like $3 to $5. I think they're trying to compete with that store Five Below. And I don't really go into Five Below much because there's one kind of near us, but it's like farther out of the way and I don't really stop in there. But yeah, I think they're trying to compete with maybe like Dollar General and Five Below. But yeah, they have one aisle that's called $1 plus, and they had items that were between $3 to $5. Gross fan says, I did get the monster cereals already. I like the new flavor, but Boo Berry is best. Yeah, we haven't opened up the monster cereal yet. We bought one that has like all the flavors, but we didn't open it yet. I'm surprised Grimm doesn't have a 3D printer yet. Yeah, we know some people that do the 3D printing, and it is pretty cool. They got some good t-shirts for $5 now and Dollar Tree. At Dollar Tree? Or and Dollar Tree? Maybe at Dollar Tree. Yeah, because Five Below they get in some fun t-shirts too. Like they do get in some cool things. So yeah, I'm thinking the Dollar Tree wants to compete with that. Maybe they want the Five Below shoppers to go shop at their store more. But I miss the good old days when Dollar Tree was definitely everything $1. I do miss that. But inflation and whatnot. So Gross fan says there's tons of dollar stores and Five Below here. They get different stuff in sometimes. Yeah. Stellar Tony Beller says at Dollar Tree. They got Scooby-Doo, Betty Boop, Star Wars. Nice. Jim Hearn says, I went into Dollar General today and they have a full Halloween aisle already. I had to pick up a 3-foot skeleton and seatbelt it into my minivan. Oh, how fun. Wiki Bobby says, I got the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown cereal from Mark's, but I didn't open it yet. I saw they had the Charlie Brown cereal there, and I was tempted to get it, but I passed on it this time. Maybe I'll go get it next time. We haven't even opened up the Monster cereal yet. I think we were trying to finish up our other boxes of cereal first, so it doesn't get stale and forgotten. I'll check our local Dollar Tree for you. Yeah, I would love to see the little monster figurines. Those would be neat. Very cool. Well, guys, I think I've been yik-yakking long enough. Oh, and my battery's dying on the computer. Where's the cord for it? Let's plug that in for now. Pumpkin spice everything soon. Yeah, I'm seeing the pumpkin spice stuff roll in. I'm starting to see that. Grimleaf cereal's unfinished. Well, you know, you open up one box, you want to try the flavor, it's good, or whatever. Then, ooh, the store has a new flavor. You try that, you open that up, and then you forget about the other one, and there's like this much cereal left, and then it goes stale, and you're wasting food. So, yeah. I think we were trying to eat up our old cereal first. Vodka pumpkin spice. Oof. Oh, I don't know about that. That doesn't sound too appetizing. Have you tried that, Bone Jangler? Pumpkin spice everything. At one of the Ghoulardi Fest shows, when they had Ghoulardi Fest, we were doing pumpkin spice jokes. We had like fake products saying that, you know, there's pumpkin spice hemorrhoid cream, pumpkin spice, I don't know, deodorant, just all these wacky things, pumpkin spice toothpaste, just making fun of the whole pumpkin spice fad. He's just kidding. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Yikes. Pumpkin pie is really good. I do love that. I love that about fall. Pumpkin pie. I feel like there's a cameraman. It keeps moving. That's funny. No, it's AI doing it. Is it going to move back? Oh, it's blinking. I think it's doing something. I see the camera blinking. Jazz hands. Let's see. C-Tac says, I miss dumping out the cereal in a Jethro bowl in order to pick out the prize at the bottom of the box. Yes, I remember doing that. Or you dig your whole, or as a kid, you like put your hand in the cereal box because you're looking for the prize and you don't care. Like, you're just like, I want the prize. I don't think they have prizes in cereal boxes anymore. Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore. Oh, thank you, Bone Jangler. Yeah, so this was I think around $2.49 off of Amazon. So a little bit pricey, you know, when you're talking to a frugal person who's trying to be thrifty. But it's less expensive than the SLR cameras where you have to like hook that up, then get the attachments for it and get the right lenses for it. This is kind of like all built in. So I'm hoping this works out because it's, I think, maybe a little bit easier than some of those other cameras. Victor is watching Revenge of Frankenstein starring Peter Cushing right now on Tubi. Ooh, Tubi's got a lot of fun movies. There's a lot of cool movies on there. Yeah, you could get lost just down the rabbit hole just looking at all the retro horror films they have on there. Very cool. All right, well, thank you guys for joining me on this experiment of testing out the new webcam and sort of having a podcast. James says hello, and yeah, he's working on the movie. And we're getting ready for Friday's show. It's been a crazy week, so we're looking forward to hanging out with you guys Friday. And I have to, announce the movie. I did not announce the movie yet for Friday. I'll post it on social media. You can follow us on our YouTube fan page. We have a a Facebook fan page, a Facebook group. We're on Instagram. We're also on Twitter, but what do they call it now? X? We're not on Twitter very much, but we have a Twitter page. An X page? That sounds kind of dirty. Check out my X page on social media. It sounds naughty. Weird. All right, guys. Well, good night, good fright, and we'll see you around. Thank you for joining me.